Okay, here's today's print project. Well, I guess today's and tomorrow's print project. So I thought about printing this with support, but I don't think it needs it. This is set up with support. Slice it real quick. And there we go. We're sliced. 1 day, 18 hours, 43 minutes. And if you look at the support, just as I suspected, these holes and this hole is all it's going to do. This angle is not enough. And you can see there's an angle right here up to here that's a little bit. That's not enough. I don't know if the model thinks that it needs to have some right here to support this part. I'm not sure quite what it did there, because that's on the inside to support the top of these holes. So I think what I'm going to try to do, honestly, is I'm going to try to print this without support. Now, last night I did look at a couple of videos and I learned how to do support blocking. It's pretty easy. Plus, there's various other ways to control support. I'm not going to go deeply into, because I saw about an hour worth of videos last night and I got down deep into support manipulation. Again, I'm going to try to click right here, and we're going to try to do this without support. The worst that can happen is I have to print it. If it prints without support, I've got a really clean piece. And I also dropped it about 7 hours or so, 11 hours. So this is the build as I will print it. I don't think this is far enough right and left to matter. I don't think these holes will matter. I don't think this will matter. I really don't think that hole will matter. The only thing I am a slightest bit worried about is this right here. And as short as it is, this PLA is kind of wild. I think that's one of the reasons I slowed down the print speed and lowered the nozzle temperature a little bit above their high values, because I sort of think it might be able to run out there and support itself in midair. We'll see. So it's just these two little pieces here and this. I guess this is for a servo mount there. I'm not quite sure. And if it doesn't print perfectly, if it slumps a bit, I can cut that with a hot knife or an X-Acto knife if it's just a slight blemish. We'll see. I'll know. See, this is soon into the print. This is about, how many layers up is that? It starts somewhere around 226. So that is an hour or two up into the print. But I still won't be printing what's above it if it fails there. So same thing here. If I get up to this hole and I really don't like what's happening there, I can stop it. If I get up to here and I don't like what's happening in these two side holes, this is the hinge for the hatch in the front, I can stop it there. I really, honestly do not think this little span right here will be any problem whatsoever. That's just my opinion. I've never done this. I've never manipulated 3D prints like I'm starting to do with this. But I like learning. So we'll let it get to here. By the way, it's already printing over there. And the raft on it is another strange thing going on. It put down the first layer pretty much like you see there. And then it did that. Well, that was kind of understandable about the way it did in the last one, where it kind of had two areas that had an extra layer that the other third area didn't. But then it came back and decked over it. Fooled me. But actually, we'll look over there and see how that's going in a second. So there's the first layer of the build itself. There's the mesh on the bed leveler just before I started the print. That is a level bed. I sure do like that. Let's go look at the print for a second here. And off it goes. The adventure continues. If it messes up, I'll let you know. If it doesn't mess up, it'll be about a day or more. One day, 11 hours. Sometime tomorrow, Friday, it'll finish printing. I'd say around 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I will let you know if anything funky happens with it, or I will let you know at the end of the print. Like I say, approximately 9 p.m. Friday night. Thank you guys so much.